All right, hello, Pelwell, and welcome to week 2 of Pure Strength. So we're going to do the same thing we did for our shoulders and back workout in week 1, but this week we're focusing on accumulating volume in reps. So instead of 8 repetitions for 4 rounds, we're going to do 10 repetitions for 4 rounds. My invitation to you is to use the exact same weight, especially if it felt a little bit challenging last week. If it felt very accessible and easy, you might want to go a little bit heavier. But this week, doing more reps with the same amount of weight will really help us to accumulate more volume. All right, so whenever you're ready, let's grab a mat and let's go. All right, we're going to jump right into our warm-up. Remember, you're going to need that light weight for our side laying shoulder activation. But before we get into that, we're going to come into a prone position. So this meaning laying onto your belly. And we're going to do those arm sweeps. So coming all the way face down, you're going to take your hands without touching the back of the head, fingertips touching behind the head. We're going to slowly open up the circle, and we're going to take the fingertips to, again, touch fingertips but not touch the body towards the low back. Let's do that. Sweeping forward, sweeping back. 6. Press your pelvis in towards the floor. 5. Finding that deep shoulder activation. We're only going to go through our warm-up 2 times this week to make time for the more reps. We've got 3 more. Really strong here. Press the pelvis into the floor. Remember, you can lift your chest here if that feels really nice to add a back bend. And after 8, release. Whew, shoulders and back are already feeling a little bit more awake. Go ahead and come to lay on your side. Again, knees can be bent. You can support your head however is comfortable. We're going to go right in with the weight this week. Last week we did a couple body weight. We're going to try it just with the weight this week. As you take the weight up towards the sky, remember again, hug that arm bone into the shoulder socket so it's really strong, really supported. From there, we're slowly just going to lower the arm until it's parallel with the floor and then lift it back up. All right, 7 more just like that. Lower. Keep that arm bone hugging into that shoulder socket the entire time. So you're in full control, working on our active mobility here, really activating the areas we're going to be focusing on today, which is shoulders and back. You got this. Stay with it. 3 more. And then we're just going to flip it over and do the other side. And then we're going to repeat the whole thing 1 more time. Focus on that control, especially as you lower and you've got the weight and gravity pushing with you. Try not to flop that arm down. When you're ready, go ahead and flip it over. Let's do the other side. Same thing. To begin, punch the weight up towards the sky. Then hug that arm in towards the shoulder. So you feel your shoulder blade hug in towards your spine. That's what we want to keep, that engagement, that activation the entire time. So as you lower, keep hugging the shoulder blade towards the spine. Hug, 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 hug. Lift it back up. 7 more just like that. Try not to move any other part of the body than the arm and the shoulder joint. So I'm not moving my knees. I'm not moving my core or my waist. Going for 8 repetitions here. There's number 5. Stay with it. You got this. Slow and controlled. Activating and warming up the body. Let's go. One more. Whew, and release. Set your weight off to the side. Go ahead and come to lay back onto your belly. We're going to go 1 more for those circle activations. So again, press to the pelvis, fingertips behind the head, but try not to touch the head or the body as you open sweep. Fingertips touch behind the low back or the butt. Here we go. 7. Whew, I really feel my upper back and shoulders with this one. 5. Try to keep your hands far away from the floor as much as you can so you feel those shoulder blades retracting or hugging around the spine. 4. 3. Whew. Really warming up those shoulders, bringing awareness. 2. 1 more, Pelwell. Come on. Take it back. Whew. And release. My goodness. All right, go ahead and flip it over. Lay on your side. Arm goes up. Hug the arm in. Shoulder blade hugs around towards that spine. Slowly lower. Slowly lift back up. 8. With control, you got this. 7. 6. Stay strong. Focus on that control. 5. 4. 3, 2, one more. Really strong. Try not to rush it. This is still the warm-up and the activation. Whew. But hopefully feeling the shoulder and the upper back really warming and feeling really awake and alert. So we're bringing awareness to the areas we want to focus on. And that's a big part of activation and warm-ups, is preparing the body parts you're going to be using in your workout. So since we're specifically targeting shoulders and back, that's what our warm-up is focusing on. Focus on that control. Hug that arm in. You got this. 3. Arm is really straight. Lock out that elbow as much as possible. Last 2. 7. Whew. And 8. Yes. Awesome job. All right. Hopefully feeling active and warm and ready to jump in. So remember, week 1, we were taking notes of everything we did. Go grab your journal, your phone, whatever you're using to keep track. Grab the weights for the exercises that we'll be doing first, which is a shoulder and back. We've got a push and pull. If you remember, it's a single arm Z press, so that's the seated exercise, and then a bent over row. So grab the weights. Ideally the same weight you were using last week, if possible. And we're just going to get a couple more reps. Did I row 30 or 35? And by keeping track and using the same weights, you're also really keeping yourself accountable, which is a really wonderful thing. Okay, I think I also had a yoga block for the rows. So whatever you use, remember we had something to push into. That could be your coffee table, it could be actual gym equipment, whatever you've got. All right, when you're ready, meet me on the floor. So up on deck, we've got our Z press. So just be able to take your notes here so we can do our reps. So you have the same weight you had in week 1, which for me was a 20-pound dumbbell. We did 8 repetitions 4 times. So today we're doing 4 rounds again, but this time 10 repetitions. So just like last week, what we want to find here is that fatiguing moment between reps 8 and 10. So the last couple reps start to get really hard. Rounds 1, 2, maybe even 3, we're just getting muscle failure. But by round 4, I'm hoping to find that second phase muscle failure where we actually start to shake and we're creating just those little micro tears so that the muscle can get stronger. Remember in the Z press, it's a sitting up nice and tall. So the core is also really active here. If sitting like this does not feel okay in your body, please have a seat in a chair, on the bench, whatever you've got. So you can still sit upright, but you're not having to have this hinging from the hips. If you have to start leaning back or forward, the weight might be a little too heavy, so let's bring it down just a little bit. We want to have our shoulders stacked right on top of our hips the entire time we're pressing this weight. All right, grab that dumbbell, let's rock it up. Remember, we've got this eccentric loading here, so we're going to press up for 1, we're going to lower for 4, so it's going to be nice and slow on the way down. So punch it up, lower 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go for 2, 2, 3, 4, up for 3, down, 2, 3, 4, up for 4, down, 2, 3, 4, up for 5, down, 2, 3, 4, up for 6, down, 2, 3, 4, up for 7, down, 2, getting tough, up for 8, 2, 3, 4, up for 9, 2, 3, 4, up for 10, 2, 3, 4. Whew. All right, round 1, we get familiar. You start to remember that from last week. Remember though, we go right into our row. We stay on the same arm for both exercises, push and then pull, and then we'll switch over to the other arm. So make sure you've got the right weight that you used last week. I've got my 35. You're gonna have something to push into because with the bent over row, when we have the weight in the hand, we wanna row to our back hip pocket. I've got a staggered stance to the feet, but we're also simultaneously pushing the opposite hand down into our prop. If you have nothing at home, you can also use your opposite knee, but just still wanna have that push through one arm, pull through the other. And just like we did with that shoulder blade retraction or warm up, that's what we wanna find here, that shoulder blade hugging in towards the spine. All right, grab your heavy dumbbell. We've got that 3 count eccentric, so we roll for 1, down, 3, 2, 1, up for 2, down, 2, 3, up for 3, down, 2, 3, up for 4, down, 2, 3, up for 5, down, 2, 3, up for 6, down, 2, 3, up for 7, down, 2, 3, up for 8, down, 2, 3, up for 9, down, 2, 3, up for 10, down, 2, 3. Whew. Starting to feel that right shoulder blade, scapular region, firing up. All right, bring it back to the floor. We'll take a rest in between our actual sets of 1, 2, 3, 4, but because the other arm was somewhat resting, we're gonna jump right into it. So come back to your seated position for your Z press. Rack the weight up. Remember, it's a punch and a 4 count lower. You can start to count for yourself. Ready, set, let's go. Up, slow on the way down. That's 1. 2, 3, 4. You got this. 5. Slow on the way down. 6. Brace the core. 7. Sit up nice and tall. 8. Whew. 9. We got this. Ooh. 10. Awesome job. All right, now remember, what we also want to do is make sure we're recording our repetitions. So if you got all 10, you write down 10. And if you got less than 10, that's okay. That's perfectly okay. Just write down the number you got. And then try to get that the same on every single round after this. Hopefully we can get to 10 repetitions with the weight we have. But understand too that day to day our bodies change. So today might just be a day you back off a little bit. Next week you're really able to go in. All right, when you're ready, let's get set up for these bent over single arm rows. 3 count eccentric on the way down. So 1 count pull, 3 counts down, 10 repetitions. Let's do this thing, pillow. Slow on the way down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You got this. 10. Awesome job. All right, take a breather. Grab some water, grab a towel, whatever you need. Write down if you got your 10 reps, whatever reps you got. And let's try to stay with the same amount of weight, right? All right. All right, let's recover, recover, recover. 1 round down, 3 to go. So up next, we've got that seated Z press. Let's go in 15 seconds. And if you need longer, pause the recording, take a little bit longer, jump back in when you're ready to go. All right, let's get set up here. Start on the right side again. 3, 2, remember your 4 count lower. 1, slow. 2, really strong through the whole body here. Round 2 starts to get a little spicy. Really focus on that control on the way down. Try not to rush it. 5. You got this, you got this. 6. 7, stay with it. 8. 9. Ooh. 10. My goodness. You got it. Let's write it. It's the biggest part of this program is tracking your reps and your weights so we can really see our progress. And this is a great program to repeat. So that way you can see where you began when you're maybe on your 2nd, 3rd, or 4th time going through the whole thing. Be like, oh my God, I was able to increase my weights double. And that's amazing. And you want to be able to track that stuff. That's what's really important here. How strong we're getting. It's not always about the aesthetics. So don't miss out on the little things. Being able to do a heavier weight, more reps. Whew, that's incredible. All right, remember the 3 count lower, bent over row. Towards your back hip pocket. Ready, set. Roll back. slow. 2, 3, 4, 5, halfway, 6, stay with it, you got this, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whoa, upper back and shoulder. All right, but remember, we're just gonna rest between doing both sides. If you got your reps though, write those down, and then meet me on the floor. Let's do the left side. Same thing, we've got that seated Z press with the 4 count on the way down, and then our single arm row, 3 counts on the way up, or down, sorry. 1 count on the way up. All right, when you're ready, 1, slow. 2, navel to spine. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whew, starting to feel it. I hope. 8, 9. You got this. Come on. One more. Don't rush the lower. That's where the magic happens. 10. Nice. All right, right into that row. Then we'll take a recovery. Whew. Starting to get a little fatigued yet? Hopefully. All right, let's get set up here. Slow on the way down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Push into that other hand. 7. That's going to help you pull this heavy weight and control it throughout. 9, 10. Whoa. All right, recover. Let's take a minute. Hydrate. Grab a towel. Whatever you need in your recovery. You are crushing this. Whew. Shoulders and upper back, right? Hopefully that is where we are feeling it. All right, we're going in for our 3rd round. So you're past your halfway point for this circuit. Hopefully this round is going to start to be a real struggle. What we're looking to find here is you're really having to focus and push by rep 7 or 8. Then those last couple reps, they're just like bonus magic. Like everything you've got, you're putting it into those last couple reps. So if it doesn't feel like that for you with the weight you're currently at, now is your time to go a little heavier. Don't hold yourself back. Get out of your own way. Let's push some heavy weights. All right, grab that dumbbell. Right side, 4 counts down, 1 count push up. Ready, set. 1, slow on the way down. 2, really slow on the way down. Try not to rush that part. 3, come down. 2, 3, 4, 4, down. 2, 3, 4, 5, down. 2, 3, 4, 6, down. 2, 3, 4, 7, down. 2, 3, 4, 8, down. 2, 3, 4, 9, 2, 3, 4, 10, 2, 3, 4. Woo. Write it down, don't forget. This is definitely one of those things that if you're like, I'll write it down later. Trust me from experience, you'll forget. So write it down as you do it, so it's fresh in your mind. All right, grab that weight, let's pull. Focus upper back, ready, set. 1, down, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 6. I am struggling. 7. Don't rush the drop. 8. That's where the hard work is. 9. 10. Oh, Lord. All right. Back to the floor or your chair. Let's go. Round 3 on the left side. Okay. Up, down, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 3, 4. 5, 2, 3, 4. 6. Sit up nice and tall. 7. Whew. 8. Come on, come on. You got this. You got this. You got this. 9. One more. Whew. 10. All right, right into that rowing. And then we'll take another breather. And then we only have one more round. Come on, you're crushing it. All right. Push and pull. Ready, set. Slow on the way down. 1, 2. Pull to that back hip pocket. So it's like you're starting a lawnmower, a really tiny little low lawnmower. 3. Old school too, right? 4. 5. At least ours is like electric now, so you just push a button. 2 more. 1 more. Yikes. All right, hydrate. We only have 1 more round. You've got this. How we doing? Okay. Right now you're in your recovery. Get ready to write down your reps for this final round. And then we only have 2 more circuits. We have a shoulder specific, and don't forget our hollow rockers, which we're gonna keep building on today to really focus on building that really strong functional core, right? The deep core muscles. It's not just all about that superficial layer. A lot of people work towards that, right? The 6 packs. But we wanna have a functional core that supports us through life. That's what matters, is that we move well, we feel well. I said it before, I'll say it all the time. Movement is a gift, it's a privilege. Try not to take it for granted. What a gift this is. All right, when you're ready, let's do that right side. 10 repetitions. Oh. If you've ever had an injury and you can't move, know what that feels like. It feels good when you actually can get back to it, right? All right, let's go up, down, 2, 3, 4. 9 more just like that. Focus on sitting upright. Core is braced. And then really focus on the control of that weight as you bring it back down towards your shoulder. You got this, come on. 5. Do you feel the same side obliques working to support you of the side that has the arm? 7. I am feeling this. Watch your wrist hinge, don't let it hinge backwards. 8. 9. 10. Oh, I'm shaking. Woo. All right, if you got your 10s or whatever reps you got, let's write it down. Oops, I forgot to write down my one for my rows. See? It'll get you. Don't forget. Okay, same side. Let's row this. Oh, jeez. So circuit 1 is definitely our heavier loaded circuit. Number 2, we've got those long levers. So let's push and pull heavy weights here on this circuit while we can, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my God. 8. Elbow goes back like a chicken wing. 9. Oh, 10. Woo! That last round should feel pretty beastly. All right, write it down, and then let's do the left side. Okay. Alrighty. Final set. This is it, left side, and we're done with these 2 moves until next week. All right, ready, set, let's go. And then we're gonna accumulate volume again, but in a different way, and I'll leave that for a surprise. 3, 4, 5, stay with us. 6, 7, 8. Oh my God, 9. Don't rush it down. 10. Whoo. All right. Awesome job. Let's do those rows. Final round. Okay. And then we're going to take a breather. We're going to move into circuit number 2 of 3. Okay. Let's do the thing. This is it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You got this. Whew. 8, 9. One more. 10. Oh my God, you did it. Woo! Awesome job. Circuit 1 done. Hydrate. And let's change our weights out with what you used last week. So I used 10-pound dumbbells for my 2 first moves, and I used 8s for the second. So coming from 35 and 20 to 10 and 8, pretty significant deload. But that's because we're gonna have long levers. Your arms are gonna be really far away from the body. So probably can't go as heavy there. And just a thought, if you are rowing the same weight you are front raising, you can probably go a lot heavier on your rows. At least play around with it, see how it goes. All right, I got my 10s, grab 8s. All right, hydrate whatever you need. Same exact thing. We're going through 4 rounds. Everything's gonna increase. So last week we had 12s for the first move, which is your front raise, and then we hinge from the hips and we reverse fly, right? So we've got shoulder and then upper back. Final move, the tele-raise, and we're gonna start with this 90-degree lift. You keep the 90, so my wrists stay in line with my shoulders. What you don't want is the wrist to come out or in. So keep the 90. We're gonna extend, that's the hard part, right? Come back to the 90, lower with control. We did 12s last week. We're going for 15s this week. Now, you might wanna note too, like I'm noticing here looking at my notes for my second move, or was my third? My third move, the tele-raise, on our second round, I only got 10 repetitions. I didn't get the 12. So, on the second round today, for me, if I get tele and the goal is 15, but I only get 12, that is still an improvement. I'm still getting a couple more reps than I did last week, so that's great. So keep that in mind too. This is why your notes come in handy. So if you don't get all the reps, you're able to compare it to the week before and see, oh, I did a whole nother set and I got a couple extra reps. And that's how you're getting stronger and you know it. All right. So we did 3 rounds last week. We're going 4 rounds. 15 reps is your goal. Let's start with that front raise. Get my notes ready. Okay. All right, feet are hip distance apart. Soft bend in the knees. Push your feet into the floor. Hands come right in front of the thighs. Tuck your chin slightly towards your chest. Brace your core by drawing your belly button in towards your spine. Weights are going straight out in front of you, shoulder height. We go 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, come on, 4, here we are from last week, 3, come on, we get these last 2, one more, whoo, whoa. All right, leave the shoulders alone, let's go upper back, hinge from your hips like you would from a deadlift, weights are right underneath your chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together, lower with control, 15, 12, all right, that was all your bonus right there, 11, everything else is familiar from week 1, 9, bend over, hinge from those hips, make sure you're not rounding the back, we don't want to look like this, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, whoa. Set it down, let's write it down for those 2, and then we'll go into our tele raises. All right, in my opinion, these are the hardest. You might not feel the same way. You might crush these. But your goal, 15 reps, let's do this. All right, 1, 2, keep that 90, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, holy crap, 11, 12, 13, 14, come on, 15, whoa, how them shoulders feel. If I said accidentally, and I apologize for that, if I said we're doing 4 rounds, I lied, we're only doing 3. The accumulating volume was going from 12 to 15. Difference being, we're targeting a little bit more specific in the smaller areas of the muscles. So that fatiguing that's happening really early on in round 1, we don't need to add the extra round this week. So stay with me. We only have 2 more rounds. Recover. All right, how did you do? You went from 12 to 15. Did you get those 3 extra reps? With the same weight. So take a moment to appreciate that. In 1 week, you did 12 reps with a weight. By the next week, you were doing 3 extra reps. That's incredible. Be really proud of that. I mean, that's already a strength gain. That's phenomenal. In 1 week, we're crushing it. All right. Whew. Shake out those shoulders. Are we ready for round 2 of 3? This puts us at that middle point. 3 rounds is kind of like a sweet spot, right? But hopefully we're already feeling a little tired. All right, feet hips distant, soften the knees, brace the core. Try not to swing or sway the body. Weight stop, shoulder height. Let's go. 15, 14, 13. Soften shoulder heads down away from the ears. 12. Don't shrug this. 11, 10. You got this. Come on. 9. Whew, dig those feet. Rather than swaying the body, push through the floor. 6, 5, 4. Oh my God. All right, here's your bonus. 3. Building off from last week. 2. You got this. 1. Whoo. Awesome. All right. Hinge from those hips. Let's do those reverse bent over flies. Hinge from the hips. Weights underneath your chest. It's like you're laying your belly on your thighs. We go 15, 14, Stay with it, stay with it. Here's 10. 8, come on. Stay in that hinge position. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh. Take a little shake out. Write down those reps you just got before we go into the tele-raise. We are crushing it. So, just a reminder. So this was my round last week, and I'm just using myself as an example. Might resonate with you, might not. I only got 10 reps last week. The goal was 12. So this week, if I want to keep myself accountable, if I can get 13 out of the 15, I'm still matching. I'm still getting just 2 less reps than what the goal is, and I'm going to keep myself growing and accountable. Obviously, I'm going to try for 15, but I'm going to be okay if I only get 13. So if you don't get it, if you can just do 2 minus or 1 minus or whatever you were last week, let's say you only got 8 reps out of 12. So if you can get 11 today, you're still matching. I hope that makes sense. Yeah? You're just trying to do the same amount of reps with the new goal. We have 3 more, which gives you a little bit of leeway to play around with. I hope that makes sense. If not, just ignore everything I just said and let's go. All right, set up. Oh, I'm using my 10s. Jeez, I thought that didn't feel good. Okay. Whew. 15, let's do this. 14. 13. All right, there were my bonus. 12. If I can get these last ones I've built from last week. 11. 10. 9. 8. Whoa. Feeling those shoulders. 7. Try not to shrug. You got this. 6. Keep that 90 degree. 5. 4. Stay with me. 3. Oh my God, here they are. My last 2. And 1. Holy crap. All right. So for me, last week I got 10 on that round. Today I got 15. That's an amazing gain. What did you just do? Even if it was like, well, I did less. That's okay. That is still crushing it. And you should be so proud of yourself. Whew. Every little extra we can get, and you use the same weight, be really proud of that. This is where your notes are going to come in handy. Knowing what you did and seeing your progress, so amazing. All right, good news. 1 more round. That's it. 1 round. And then we're into our core and we are out of here. You are crushing week 2 already. How did you do on your power conditioning workout yesterday? That was a beast. She was a beast. Did you do 1 circuit and do 25 minutes, or did you do 2 and do 50? She was pretty beastly. I won't lie, I was struggling. You saw my shirt. It changed colors halfway through. Went from a nice light blue to a dark blue. All right, I'm procrastinating a little bit because my shoulders are dead. So this final round, I want you to be okay with not getting 15 reps. Yes, we're gonna try. But by now, hopefully the muscles are like, holy crap, I'm like this close to my end point. Let's just do what we can and be really proud of whatever we can get out of this final round, because this is a lot. This is a lot, especially after yesterday's power conditioning and you did all of those push presses and snatches. The shoulders are already primed. All right, when you're ready, 15 is the goal. Get yourself set up, brace that core, navel to spine. 15, 14, 13, 12. Here we are from last week. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, can we get them? 2, 1. Oh my God, did you just do it? If you did, can you take a moment and just be really proud of that? That you did 3 more reps at the same weight in 1 week? What kind of gain is that? That's amazing. Be really proud of that. And if you're like, I didn't get it, still be proud of that. You showed up, you did your best, you're still making gains. Yep. All right, let's do those bent over flies. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. This is it. Last round, too. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh. Whew. All right, let's write it down. Give yourself a little break before our final rep. Okay. All right, we only have one more exercise. Okay. Teleraise. Oh, she's a beast, right? She's a beast. But we got this. One more round, 15 reps. That's it. That's it. All right, let's get ready. Soften the knees. Brace to the core. Find your 90. Keep it. 1, 2, 3. Tuck your chin towards your chest a little bit. 4, 5. We're doing 3 rounds of 5. Look at it like that. 1 round down. 2 more. 6, 7. Halfway. 8, 9. Oh my God, shoulders. 10, 11. You got this. Come on. 12. Final 3. Let's do it. Let's beat last week. 3. I know. 2. One more. 15. Done. Whew. Awesome job. All right. Put these weights up. You don't need them for your core rep. Take a moment, recover, hydrate. Write down your reps. That's a big important part. We don't want to forget it, right? Okay. All right, we're coming into our hollow holds. So, just like last week, we're going to do 40 seconds, 20 seconds off. Rounds 1 and 2 out of 5. We did 4 last week. 1 and 2, we're going to hold it. Rounds 3, 4, and 5, we're going to try to rock. Remember last week, the last round we rocked it? So we're going to try for that same thing today. I'm going to have a timer on the clock, so that way we can really keep ourselves accountable. If you can't do the whole 40 seconds, that's okay. What I want you to do, though, is write down how many seconds you held and or rocked, and try to do that many seconds for all 5 rounds. And if you get 40, awesome. If you get anything less than that, just match it. Awesome. All right, get yourself set up for hollow rockers. I'm going to pull the timer, and let's do this thing. All right, timer is up and ready. So meet me on the floor. We're going to find that hollow hold. As soon as that clock reads 5, we're going to get right into it. Have your journal ready so you can write down your seconds. Now remember the hollow hold. You've got your bent knee with the arms. You have your straight legs, whatever works for you. 40 seconds on the clock, just a solid hold. Ready, set? Let's go. Navel into spine. Now what you want to find here is biceps right next to your ears. So you're kind of like creating this like banana shape, and you're holding it. You can also have your knees bent here, totally okay. You can also have your hands down, hands under hips. You do you. Just find your variation of it and hold it for 40 seconds. Look at that, you're halfway through already. Come on. Navel to spine. Reach your fingertips, reach your toes like you've got someone behind you pulling on your arm, somebody in front of you pulling on your feet. Stay in it strong here. Broaden that low back across the floor, navel to spine. Stay for 6. You got this. Parallel 4, 3, 2, and release. All right, write it down. You got your 40 seconds, write down 40. If you got anything other than that, just write it down. All right, one more round. We're doing a solid hold. Then we're going to turn this into rockers, which are awesome for burning out your core. 5 seconds, so get yourself ready. 3, 2, let's go here. Reach and hold. Legs bent, whatever, just hold. We're finding that isometric engagement. You're engaging everything and you're staying still. Reach through the toes, reach through the fingers, navel to spine. You got this. Breathe. Breathe. Halfway, 20 seconds more. Keep reaching, stay with it. This is when these last few seconds are when you're like, I want to drop. But I need you to decipher, do you need to or do you want to? There's a big difference. If you need to, do it. If you want to, stay and recover. All right, let's write it down. All right, now these next 3 rounds, we're gonna practice rocking. This is a little bit more intense. So you might not make the full 40 seconds, and that's okay. What I want you to do here is set a goal and then match it reps round 3, 4, and 5. So we're gonna set it here, and then we're gonna go 4, 5. All right, lift your legs up a little bit. As your legs rock down, your upper body lifts. But you wanna keep this shape. So biceps remain next to your ears. And you're like a teeter-totter. Rocking forward and back, not touching the floor at all. Biceps remaining next to the ears, so we're not swinging the arms. You're using your core to find the rock here. Reach to the toes, reach to the fingers. Feel that core kicking on. You got this. Stay with me, come on. Woo. Almost there. 5 seconds, come on. 3, 2, and time. Woo! Feel that one for sure. All right, so you set a baseline. We have 2 more rounds to meet it. So stay with me, look at the clock. You only have 2 minutes left. And 40 seconds of that is gonna be recovery. So stay with me, ready, set, let's go. Keep the biceps next to the ears. That's the only thing I really ask of you. So we can really keep this accountable and in the core, not in momentum of just throwing ourselves around. Draw that navel in towards the spine. When you low down, hopefully feel that low back nice and broad onto the floor. Oh my gosh. Woo. You got this. Look at that. You're past your halfway point. Come on. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. I know. I get it. My core's on fire too. But we only have 1 round after this. And you're within your final 10 seconds. Come on. 4, 3, 2, and done. Woo. Very different sensation than last week, right? Oh, man. Whoa. All right, look at that. 10 seconds we go. This is it, final round, and we are done. Week 2, shoulders and back. 3, 2, 1, let's go. All right, this is it, final 40 seconds, stay with it. Finish line is right there, don't give up. I know we get tired, but when you're this close and you came this far, finish the thing. Finish it because you can. Oh, I get it. I also want to stop, but we don't need to. So we stay in it for 14 seconds. I might be slowing down, but I'm gonna stay solid for 9, for 6, for 3, 2, 1, and done. Write it down. And that's it, Pellwell. Week 2, shoulders and back, check and done. Please make sure to stretch, to recover, to hydrate. Tomorrow is an active recovery day, so you've got that Pilates and recovery, which is going to be amazing. So thank you so much for joining me for today, and until next time, be well. All right, hello, Pellwell, and welcome to week 2 of Pure Strength. So we're going to do the same thing we did for our shoulders and back workout in week 1, but this week we're focusing on accumulating volume in reps. So instead of 8 repetitions for 4 rounds, we're going to do 10 repetitions for 4 rounds. My invitation to you is to use the exact same weight, especially if it felt a little bit challenging last week. If it felt very accessible and easy, you might want to go a little bit heavier. But this week, doing more reps with the same amount of weight will really help us to accumulate more volume. All right, so whenever you're ready, let's grab a mat and let's go.